Because LeBron may still believe he can get out of the Eastern Conference. I personally don't. I think the Cavs are going to lose to Boston, maybe even Toronto in the Eastern Conference playoffs this year. I think the talent that they've lost is significant, namely Kyrie Irving. But he may think he can get out of the Eastern Conference. He doesn't think he can beat the Warriors. There's no way Cleveland can look at that Warriors team and say we can beat them. No way. You can hope for an injury. I'm going to say hope Durant goes down, Curry goes down. Maybe somebody beats the Warriors in the playoffs. I don't know. But you can't believe that Cleveland, with that defense, which isn't going to get much better without a significant deal, is going to be able to compete with Golden State. They're just not. So that could be a message being sent from LeBron's camp, and LeBron's denial, it just rings kind of hollow, doesn't it? Like, yeah, right. Focused on his team. I mean, look, he also hasn't, his first free agency in 2010, that really wasn't handled all that professionally. I mean, he went to every city, entertained every conversation. He talked about every other team. And look, he fixed it after that. I mean, I think the whole process around the summer of 2010 was kind of screwed up, from the decision on ESPN at that boys club to everything else. But, you know, these reports don't pop out of nowhere. They're sometimes planted for a very specific reason. So, I don't think LeBron's going to go to Golden State. I think there was a reason that report ultimately got out there. All right, one other thing I want to get to. Russell Westbrook. Okay. This was a bizarre story. Russell Westbrook, playing last night in Denver, loses to the Nuggets. 3-pointer by Gary Harris wins the game. Russell Westbrook, standing on the court, is confronted by a fan. Don't these fans know better? A fan walked up to Russell Westbrook and gave one of those Ric Flair woos in his face. Westbrook shoved him, and the fan was grabbed and escorted off the floor. Now, here's my question. You guys can jump in on this. If Russell Westbrook had dropped that fan, if instead of giving a left-handed shove, he had thrown a Jermaine O'Neal-type haymaker at him. Remember what O'Neal threw during the Malice in the Palace back in, 12 years ago now? If he had thrown a Jermaine O'Neal-type punch, would Russell Westbrook have been fined? Would he have been suspended? Would anything have come from Russell Westbrook? Now, I personally believe, and Keith, you can jump in here first. I personally believe that if you step on that court and you think that ticket gives you a license to confront a player, if you get a concussion, if you get a broken nose, if you get a broken orbital bone, if you get your face smashed in, it's your fault. It's your fault, you drunken moron. It is your fault. So I respect Russell Westbrook for having the wherewithal to kind of say, all right, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to shove him. I'm going to look to the referee, security, get him out of there. Afterwards, he said it was unacceptable. He's right. But if that guy got his face pounded in, he deserved it. He deserved it. Keith, what do you think?
I love the way you just described it, because I could not agree with you more. Like, listen, I don't understand where people feel, oh, I paid a ticket. No, yes, you did. You paid money to come to a game, which means you are allowed to sit in that seat, potentially stand up and cheer.
Yes.
But at no point on this ticket does it say, oh, and by the way, since you spent a boatload of money, feel free, go step on the floor and potentially get in the way of a basketball player. I would have loved to have seen, Russell Westbrook would have gotten in a lot of trouble if he punched him. He gets sued, all that kind of stuff.
No, he wouldn't get sued. Like, I don't think he gets sued because, the guy gets on the court. No. I mean, maybe he would have because, there's a lawyer out there for everybody. But the lawsuit goes nowhere. If you step on the court, you do not have the right to do that. A guy can feel threatened by you. A guy has a right to punch back. I mean, Jermaine O'Neal didn't get sued by the guy that he dropped. I mean, there was a lot of other issues that went on there, but he didn't get sued. No, I wonder if the NBA, would have done something, but I don't think they would have. I think the NBA would have said, look, he's just trying to protect himself. This is, by the way, the second time. I remember that fan in Philadelphia that gave him the double bird there, out there.
Adam's doctor.
Yeah, Adam's doctor, his urologist, the guy taking care of his pee-pee. The doctor that gave him the double middle finger. Like, that guy, what is with people getting in Russell Westbrook's face, Adam? What's with all that?
I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, you don't? Do you deny that's your urologist? Are you denying that?
I'm denying that he is my urologist.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's accurate.
All right, so here, and let me go further. Okay. Just to save Adam here.
Further about my urologist?
I'm getting off of that.
You want to talk some more pee-pee?
No. What I would I want to see Russell Westbrook. I think it would have been awesome if he grabbed the guy and gave him the RKO.
Okay, but that's not a real thing though. Like, it doesn't actually hurt somebody. How many wrestling moves actually hurt somebody? Like, if done in a proper way, not on a mat. RKO wouldn't hurt anybody.
That's the thing. It wouldn't be done correctly. It would be done on hardwood, and this guy would have been dropped. Would have been awesome.
Yeah, Stone Cold Stunner maybe. That wouldn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Might hurt Westbrook more if he's got to land on the hardwood in his butt like Stone Cold did. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like the Goldberg slam. We lift him up in the air, just put him down that way. Choke slam. That'd be good too. Undertaker pile driver. We have a lot of good wrestling moves for that. But don't go on the court. That's the moral of the story. You go on the court, you get punched in the face, your fault.
And a player's got to protect themselves.
By the way, this jerk is people are going to find out who this jerk is, and hopefully lose his job or something stupid like that, because people like that deserve whatever they have coming to them. All right, Insider's coming up next. Talk about the game.